All right, so we're going to talk a little bit more about the difference quotient. Now, we actually developed it in the previous video because the difference quotient, is really just, there we go, right there. The difference quotient is really just the rate of change formula, right? This is the same as the rate of change formula. This is the rate of change over the interval x to x plus h, right? So that would be f of x plus h minus f of x over x plus h minus x, which when you simplify, you get f of x plus h minus f of x over just h. So we're going to do this a second time, finding the difference quotient for this function k of x equals 4x squared minus 2. So first thing, it's usually just save myself some writing here. F of x plus h, we're going to calculate that one first. And instead of f, I should probably call it k. So we've got 4x squared. So instead of x, I'm putting in what the input is, x plus h squared minus 2. We're going to have to FOIL that thing out. So we've got 4 times x squared plus 2xh plus h squared. And now we're going to distribute the 4 because that's a good idea, right? And then we got the minus 2. Okay. Now we're going to subtract, because remember our difference quotient is going to be the f of, or k, in this case, k of x plus h minus k of x over h. So we've got k of x plus h. We know what k of x is. It is 4x squared minus 2. We're going to subtract these things, right? Subtract this whole thing. So the 4x squareds will cancel out. I'm going to have 8xh because I'm subtracting nothing. I'm going to have 4h squared because that doesn't cancel either. And the minus 2's are going to cancel. So we've got 8xh plus 4h squared all over h, which will simplify 4xh over h. H is canceled. We get, 8xh over h. We're going to get 8x. And 4h squared over h, we're going to get 4h. There we go. There's our difference quotient for this problem. All right, so real briefly, I'm going to talk about an applet in GeoGebra and show you what I call the GeoGebra book. I started it for pre-calculus class, but it's really more relevant for you guys. Okay, so I'm in your guys' course, your D2L course, and here at the bottom on the left-hand side, here we go, under software, this is in the course materials, there's a link for the GeoGebra book for pre-calculus and for college algebra. So it's really both the same. And what I did, GeoGebra is kind of cool because it's got this community of teachers and users who have put together these applications of GeoGebra. So I've organized these by chapters, kind of. We are in, so in 3.2, you can see there's only one thing in here. It's a domain and range simulator, so it'll give you a function and you can kind of adjust things. I think, there we go. Yeah, you can mess around with them. And it's going to show you your domain. You're looking at x values. And it's going to show you your range. You're looking at your y. And it does have 2 different formulas. And you can play around with those and kind of check the domain. Okay, so 3.3 has a thing on the difference quotient here. And this is a little harder to see. Let's see if I can kind of zoom. No, can't really zoom in there. Let's try here. There we go. Can kind of do that. And so it's got 2 options here. You can click between the 2 of them. But let's go with the one that's here. So, and you can basically move your x location. So we've got f of x, x comma f of x here, and then x plus h comma f of x plus h. So you can change kind of the size, how big h is, and if you make h really small, this becomes what you may have already seen, like that's about as small as we can get. It becomes a close approximation of what's called the tangent line, which you guys will see more about in calculus, hopefully. So I just wanted you to kind of be aware that these things existed. You can change it from the quadratic to a cubic and kind of do the same thing. Let's see if this will... Well, I don't think I have it quite set correctly, so leave it on the quadratic. All right, because it works really well for the quadratic. And it's just, I think I don't have everything selected right over here to do it for the cubic. So anyway, I wanted to make sure you guys were aware of those. And we will pick up with the next video just talking about increasing and decreasing functions.